Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the program. Our next speaker is Ingrid Vasiliu-Feltes. Dr. Ingrid is the founder and CEO of the Institute for Science, Entrepreneurship and Investment, and founder and CEO of RevExpo Consulting. She has expertise with virtual healthcare, precision medicine, Lifesciences AI, digital innovation, blockchain and healthcare, Fintech, social entrepreneurship, quantum for life sciences, and experience in many more fields of this study. Unfortunately, she couldn't join us for a live session today, but we do have a pre-recorded talk on the topic of data from saving the world to attainment of SDGs. So, without further ado, there's no Q&A session after this one, so we can just roll the clip.
Welcome. This is Dr. Ingrid Vasiliu-Feltes. I'm the founder and CEO of Institute AI, as well as the founder and CEO of RevExpo Consulting. It is a great pleasure to join you today and share some of my thoughts about the impact of data on society. Please allow me to describe a brief outline of my keynote. First, I will share a few trends in the global landscape for big data. Then I will call your attention to the challenges and opportunities we're facing as a society. And I will close on some of the future directions that we can all embark on. When we evaluate the global big data landscape, we witness several business ecosystems that have emerged, an increase in investments, a profound impact on education and the global workforce, as well as several converging technology trends. The business ecosystems related to big data that have emerged primarily revolve around data storage, data mining, data computing, and data security. Additional trends involve optimized data management, big data as a service, as well as the emergence of novel theoretical models, computational models, new data standards, new infrastructure, and new use cases almost every single day. A recent comprehensive report from the World Economic Forum highlighted how much data we're producing and where it is all stored. Here is a graph that shows the magnitude. I would also like to call your attention to a few other relevant statistics, such as the fact that by 2022, experts believe that 70% of the globe's GDP will have undergone digitization. And by 2025, it is expected that more than 200 zettabytes of data will be in cloud storage. When we look at the investment trends, it is estimated that by 2025, the global big data market will grow at a CAGR of 18% and reach $123.2 billion. Additionally, by 2023, investments in direct digital transformation are expected to amount to $6.8 trillion, which will further amplify investments in the big data market. Q2 of 2021 has impressed us all by the amount of unicorns that were created, a stark increase from 23 unicorns last year. As alluded to earlier, big data has profoundly disrupted and reshaped the education ecosystem. Not only curriculum development, degree types, but also delivery methods and learning tools. In parallel, it has also caused a recalibration and a reshaping of the global workforce. Massive increased data is being generated by automation, digitalization, and virtualization. And we must have a workforce adaptation to this data-driven ecosystem via reskilling and upskilling. A recent Workforce of the Future report highlighted that for the US alone, 38% of jobs are at risk of automation. This report also shows the balance between augmenting human intelligence skills and novel skills that will be required. Another report sheds a light on the risks of data breaches and how we can create a transparent digital economy while at the same time rebuilding consumer trust. As mentioned earlier, there are several converging technologies that are being deployed in various use cases and further amplify and augment the big data market. From AI and robotics, augmented reality and virtual reality, blockchain technologies, 5G and 6G networks, IoT, and all the way to next generation computing, we currently notice application of most of these technologies in new startups that are emerging. We also have tremendous challenges. Privacy and trust, as well as the need to develop proactive ethics programs and proactive cyber defense programs, are crucial for success. We continue to collaborate across silos and borders to overcome some of the regulatory and legal challenges we face. There has been an increased trend towards ESG consciousness. However, organizations continue to struggle how to translate some of these theoretical ESG concepts into operational procedures and how to monitor ESG impact long term. We also have opportunities. Big data drives innovation, improves financial inclusion, can facilitate attainment of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and can have a profound, long-standing impact in our quest to uphold human rights. A recent report also showcased how we can move from competition to collaboration and highlighted how secure data sharing can enable innovation. Another United Nations report beautifully showcases how each one of the SDGs can be facilitated through big data and how we can ensure long-term sustainability of these programs through big data. Specifically, here are a few examples on how big data can facilitate United Nations SDGs. Not only can it help us gain an improved understanding of the needs, but also it can help us do a gap and feasibility analysis, create standards, deploy QA and QI programs, showcase the ROI and the value generation from these programs, and citizen-generated data can also help improve engagement. This report, published recently, highlights how we can balance data rights and human rights. And this Open Data Charter has 6 principles. And now, in closing, I wanted to share a few thoughts about future directions. I believe that through digital citizenship, we can attain United Nations Sustainable Goals faster. Digital twins and smart cities will create more data, and it's our duty to make sure that that data is creating actionable insights and is being deployed in an ethical way. We can all collaborate towards global data exchanges and deploy design thinking to create human-centric data centers. Futurists also believe that the metaverse will be like the new internet and will profoundly shape our digital era. Last but not least, some people and experts around the world believe that big data could trigger the 5th industrial revolution. And others believe that data will be the 6th power. Thank you for the opportunity to share some of my thoughts today. And I would like to congratulate the organizers for this fantastic event. I'm looking forward to listening in to most of the presentations. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. That was Ingrid, her phenomenal talk. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here live for your Q&A. But right now, we have a around 30-minute break. And after that, we're back here at this track at 15:15 with our speaker, Noah Weber, and his talk, Applying Geometric Deep Learning and Active Learning to Drug the Undruggable Proteins. Thank you very much and see you after the break.